So the first letter group or family group that we're going to look at are the jumpers. Okay, so that means that you're basically jumping the letter over hoops, okay, or over little jumps. And there are 6 letters in this group. We've got H, M, N, R, B, and P. Okay, it's really important that we check this. Even if you know how to write the letter, just make sure that you're doing it properly. You can never have too much practice. So let's start with our H's. So for H, you need to start at the top of the line, go down, and then jump over, and remember that little flick at the end. Okay, let me show you that again. So down, jump over, and a little flick. Now, this is handwriting paper, so what it actually does is it splits the line into 2 with that little red line. So you can see we use the whole line, and then the bottom part of the H only comes up to halfway. Okay, so you don't need to do the whole one as an H, otherwise it just looks like a really big N. But we are staying within that bottom half of the page. So start at the very, very top, down, over, flick. Okay, you can then carry on practicing with that one. Next is the same with the M, so we've still got that jump there, but this time we're only using the bottom part of the line, so we're not going into this top part, we're in the bottom part. So we've got M, starting at the top there, over, jump, jump, flick. So we need to start in the middle of the line to make our stalk, so we go down, up and jump, flick. And again, you can practice that as well. It can be a little bit difficult to make sure that you stay on the line when you're jumping, and as you're going back over what you've kind of already written, which can be a bit weird. And then it's basically exactly the same there for N, but you're only doing half of an N for N. So you're literally going straight down, jump, flick, straight down, jump, flick, straight down, jump, flick, straight down, jump, flick. Okay, R is a bit like half of an N, so we're almost working backwards here, aren't we? So with your R, you need to make sure that you, again, start on the bottom part of the line, going down and then over. So start in the middle of the line, down, over, stop. So we're doing half a jump. Sometimes you might need to just readjust your pencil grip. I know when I write, my arm sometimes gets carried away here, so I just have to rearrange myself, so I'm holding my pencil back down here again. Now when we go to B, it's a bit like H, where we are starting at the top of the line, and then the second part of the B is just in that middle to bottom part of the line. So we start at the top, go all the way down in a straight line, and then do a jump over and carry on all the way around into sort of almost a circle, but not quite. And even now, after all these years of writing, sometimes my B's don't look very straight. So down, over, follow round. Down, over, follow round. Down, over, follow round. Now the last one is a little bit different from the others because we're starting in the middle line, like in the middle of the line, like we have with N and R. But this time we actually go below into the line underneath. Okay, so you can see here, we're actually looking at the red dots. It's going from the middle of the line to the middle of the line below. And that's got the tail there for the P. So lots of children, I know sometimes when they get their P's a bit confused, start at the top. That's a capital P. So we're not doing capitals, we're just looking at our lowercase letters at the moment. So you need to start in the middle, go all the way down to the middle of the next line, back up and jump over and round. So this part here is exactly the same as the B, the bottom part of the B, but the tail's going down first and it's kind of going at the top, which is really useful for when we do our capital B because you're going to be using both parts there. Let's have another look. So down, over, jump and round, down, over, jump and round, down, over, jump and round. Okay. What's then really great is you can actually write all those in a line if you like. So let's have a look. We've got H, M, N, R, B, and P. That's really useful so you can see how they look next to each other. So we've got our two tall letters here, H and P. We've got our descender, something's going down with the tail, P there, and then our smaller letters in the middle. And I can do that again, just to practice. And those are our jumper family letters.